that team from the playoff a year ago, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense takes the field to start this game off. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Off the play fake. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
He's got him this time. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Cameron.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Right on the money. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The running back has it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster seam.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete to the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Trying play action. Slings it downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, They cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is good.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to the run.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Jordan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my right.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll keep it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes! All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They're going to run it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now on the option. The pitch. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Mississippi State right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down. Big play will move the sticks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Cameron. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go up top on second and short. Working the middle. There he goes. He's there to make the to stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Tiger! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown. right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll start the third quarter with the run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Kelly. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fakes a grab at the 25, and there's room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They'll go back to the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to him on the ground. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from... Oh, it's blocked!
Yeah, and that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. Brings it to the open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. Looking for room at the 25. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Looking to throw on first down. Heaves it deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting to throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped him.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Edwards. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Bringing the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He's got his man across the middle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Looking for a physical attack to the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. And some room to work. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. It's a draw. Slithers into space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Now on the counter. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. quarterback, adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Washington. Across the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, Auburn and Georgia have just wrapped up the Deep South's oldest rivalry. Here's a look at the latest chapter. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Holds it in on the left. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells you.
And full extension down the right side for the grab. Touchdown, Missouri! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got his man. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
DB's right up on the receivers. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Cameron. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a defense...
Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock it.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense...
And he ends up taking a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And your Missouri Tigers will take over.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this...
Oh, he's got some space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.